Yo, man, I got a little emotional there,
And we
man.
back, we back, we back. All right, so you got a little emotional right there. So we had to take a little break. So explain that to us.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, man. These men caught me at a stage in my life where I was going down the drain, and they helped me find me, the better me, the best of me. Cause a lot of my life, I didn't meet my dad till I was about 8. Man, he came out of prison, so that's when my mom moved from the country to town. You know what I'm saying? To the projects, that time, and it it changed my life. In good ways and in bad ways. Yeah, it brought out the character in me, and some maybe even say the beast in me, man. But maybe for the worse. It was especially hard because both my parents were addicts. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, my dad, like, he gonna kill me for this one. Beat the shit out of my mom for a lot of years, man. That's why I developed my attitude and possibly my fighting skills, because you're gonna find out, yeah, I'm like 1,000 and 0 in the hood. Nah, for real though. Nah, man, I just got tired of seeing my dad beat the shit out of me and my mom, man, or my mom. So, like, nigga, if you're gonna beat my mama up, you're gonna have to beat both of us up. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it came to the point that it made me and my mom stronger people. You know what I'm saying? And you know, maybe that's why big part of the reason, I was lashing out, and like I said, not to get off track, man. These coaches came into my life, and just to clear something up real quick, when I say Coach Rose, I mean Coach Rose, Rose, not Rhodes. Nah, I don't fucks with him. Anyway, that's down the road. But yeah, these coaches, man, they showed me what it was to be loved, man. You know what I'm saying? They showed me what it was to be understood, and most importantly, they never looked at me with a handicap. Always gave me a chance. Always gave me the opportunity, and on top of opportunity, they believed in me, man, which goes a long way, man. I got 7 kids, man, and I believe in every one of them, and that's what pushes them. And that's probably the biggest thing I can take out of my childhood, man, is just understanding what it is to be believed in, man. Understanding what it is for someone to actually love you and put everything into you. And growing up, not having that in either parent, not one or the other, like, I mean, not 100% wholeheartedly having it in both parents, it's a shitty situation. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've always been a survivor, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people that you kind of find that it's not always about me, man. 90% of the time, it's never about me. Uh, I had 2 little brothers, man. I'm 8 years older than Brandon. I'm 11 years older than Brian. It was my duty to make sure that they was all right. And to the best of my ability, I did, man. You know what I'm saying? I made sure they didn't see the craziness. I tried making sure they had something to eat. I made sure they got up and went to school. There was a segment in our life where my mom tried taking the case from my dad. It backfired. My dad went back to prison, and my dad had to go to the county. I mean, my mom went to the county for 90 days. Lo and behold, Uncle Willie come through in the clutch. I think I'm a sophomore, freshman in high school, which means Brandon's what in elementary, Brian's barely going. I'm having to get him up and get him on the bus and get him ready for school, iron their clothes, make sure they doing their homework, make sure they fed and things of this nature. Now Uncle Willie backing us financially and with a home and with a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I'm in high school raising 2 kids. For 90 days or not, it wasn't just not the 90 days, because that was our whole life. It was always like that. And that's what I told my brothers. Brandon said, "What we gonna do, bro?" I said, "Nigga, what we been doing? What you mean, nigga? Uncle Willie got us. And I'm gonna make so what he ain't can't do, I got, nigga." And we made it. No problems at all. And on top of that, guess what? We went to go see my mama on Thursdays and Sundays for visitation. Just so she know we good. You know what I'm saying? Because I do love my mama, and I got a lot of respect for my daddy and my mama. It just, It's what it is at the end of the day. And you never ever hear me cry about circumstances or things like that. Yeah, they are part of life, but shit, God put them there for us to overcome, man.
So you feel like you had to put your own future on the back burner for the others?
I mean, to some extent, but it was worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm never gonna blame the next man for the decisions I made in life, cause I made some dumb decisions. You know what I'm saying? It cost me a lot of time in prison, man. Unfortunately. So, but did I have a childhood that was preferable or can't find a word I'm looking for, fit for these day and age? Absolutely not. And it's not. I tell people all the time, man. It's these three things: TLC, 10, 11 care, man. That's what makes a kid grow, nurture. A kid's gonna learn regardless, off of pure instinct, off pure intelligence. But what helps a kid grow mentally, emotionally, and as far as their mind and stability, is 10 to 11 care. Without that, a kid has no. They say it all the time. One of the main four things of living is love and a purpose to live. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't give a kid, it's our job to give a kid a purpose to live. My parents never did that. You know, it's hard to say because I do love them. I don't want to slander them, but at the end of the day, yeah, they. Now, do they do that with Brandon and Brian? Absolutely. Because at that point, I feel like I think I was on their ass enough to let them know, hey, look, man, it's time to pick up the goddamn slack, man.
So you feel like they was just young parents when you was coming along, when you was growing up?
Hell yeah, because me and my wife,
How old was your mama when she had you?
16.
16.
16 years old.
How
I tell you this, she got pregnant at 16, had me at 17. But, you know, she was still in high school.
Very young, very young minded.
Well, the thing is, the transfer from South Africa to America, my mom had a hard time picking up the education and the academics here. So she didn't graduate at 18. She didn't graduate till she was 20.
Did she speak
21.
English in Africa?
Over there, yeah, but not English, more of like well, yeah. They speak English over there, but they speak a lot of Afrikaans. It's a dialect that my grandma and my grandmother spoke. My mom and my aunt used to speak it as well, but once both of my grandparents passed away, it's like the dialect passed away with them, you know what I mean? Just one more thing they didn't pass on. But, you know, I owe my character, man, and who I am to the situations that I've been through. I'm not bitching and crying. I'm not whining about the situation. I'm not upset about my parents. I love my parents to death. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucked up about this hand. Shit, this is who I am. This what make me, man. It built the character in who I am. It made the survivor I am. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, man, God had to take one of my hands because I'd have been too much with both of them. Shit, and that's real talk, man. Everybody that know me gonna tell you the same, man. For real.
All right, so get into when we first started getting in trouble. Where did the first start, the real trouble get into, running into it with the law?
Now with the law, man, I hate to say it, man. My God, I started smoking weed, and I started getting in trouble, man. As much as I am a marijuana advocate to this day,
So do you feel like weed is a gateway drug?
in so many ways, but it's like this too. I got anxiety, ADHD. I mean, you name it, I probably got it.
PTSD.
All that, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of the reason you see me constantly moving and rocking and shit, like, my anxiety gets to me. But my body's not built, my mind's not built for pills or Xanax or anything of this nature that turns me into a zombie. I gotta take a pill, got like 45 minutes to go lay down somewhere. What kind of life is that? No. I really just trying to deal with it. So, marijuana keep me focused, keep me grounded. I'm more alert, I'm more attentive. I can get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I'm kind of scatterbrained. If not, I'm skittish. You know what I'm saying? I'm lost for words and things of this nature. Whereas, when I'm blow, you know, I'm good. Now, did it open up the door to a whole other community. Yeah, obviously.
So what's the next
know.
community that most people jump into after they
I mean,
experiment
if
with weed?
if you smoking green, you're gonna be either eating the mushrooms or popping tabs, one of the two. The tabs they got these days, that's not tabs though. They ain't got no MDMA in them. They just, to me, pure meth base. Back in the gap, you pop an XO, not a tab, but an XO. That bitch gonna have you sweating and your teeth grinding. Next morning, you smoke a cigarette or a blunt, you amp right the hell back up. You see what I'm saying? These days, hell, you just can't go to sleep. Shit, you know. So, I mean, that was it. In my case, I love shrooms.
Okay.
I got the popping mushrooms. You know what I'm saying?
And what do you experience on shrooms? Always they say.
People say you hallucinate, but it's not so that you hallucinate. You more or less see patterns. Like I don't have no stripes on. So you got stripes. They're gonna move. They're gonna look like they're moving. You know. You ever seen a blinker on a Mustang? How it goes? Those lines are gonna look like they're doing something like that. Or you got a checkerboard. They're gonna like they're shifting. You know what I'm saying? But as far as seeing a goddamn Smurf running around and mushrooms going up, I ain't never got that far. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Peyote? Not peyote.
And what is that? Explain that to me. I've heard it before, but I don't really understand.
Peyote is basically a cactus.
Okay.
That grows in the desert with a flower. That flower has neurotoxins or something in it that cause you to hallucinate to the fullest. Now I don't know, so don't go quote me on this shit. I don't know if you eat it or you smoke it, but to my knowledge is you brew it and make tea out of it, and that's what you do with a mushroom, which is the same thing. They're not, what are they called, hallucinogenics, but there's another word for them too though. Anyway, besides the point. Eventually you're gonna run into cocaine. Eventually, it's inevitable, man. You know, and that's when your life gonna go this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, it wasn't. My next step was dip, wet.
Tell us about
water.
that.
If you
Dip has many
anywhere
names.
from the Central Texas area, and you hear the word fry, dip, wet, water, stick, sherm, herm, what else? Gorilla piss, liquid nitrate, any H2O, you gonna know they talking about PCP, cut with embalming fluid. Now there's many theories on how this thing is cooked and made and processed, but at the end of the day, it's basically taking PCP and cutting it with embalming fluid with a shit ton of other ingredients.
So the stuff they put in dead people is put into this drug.
Yes. You cannot smoke it like that, it will kill you. So if somebody said they got some formaldehyde and they smoked it, they lied to you. They should be in a coffin with it. You know what I'm saying? It'll seize you up immediately. But you take the formaldehyde, and I hope I don't get in no trouble or nothing. This is pure, anyway. And you cut it with PCP. Somehow you mix it together, you cook it up, and you put other things in it, and this and that and the other, and it makes a substance called wet. The shit is almost hard to inhale, smell, or even be around. You dip your Newport in that bitch, fire that bitch up, but if you smoked it, you'll know when we fire that bitch up, it's gonna flame up. So it's better to use a car lighter, another cigarette, or light that bitch, let it burn from the bed and then put it out. But the effects and the euphoria are like no other. It's hard to explain. It's like walking on clouds. And the time being slowed down. And almost feeling like the cloud.
So what is the rumor about people getting naked on the dip?
All my life. Now keep in mind, I smoked Sherm for a good 2 years, man. Straight, solid, just fucking. And I got lifted. I got what you call stuck several times. I never came out my clothes, and to this day I've not understood that. But I have numerous friends. I ain't gonna name no names. I ain't gonna get no shout outs on this one. But yeah, they done got butt naked, man. Swam in bushes, swam in the trees, and for some reason they always swimming, man. I guess it's got something to do with the fact that they call it water. I don't know. But we're gonna,
Bars.
we're gonna
We're gonna
leave it
stop
at
there.
that.
Hold up.